Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get your assistance. We're going to count down from 5 and our absolutely beautiful couple are going to cut their cake. So if they're ready and if you're with me, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, our beautiful couple are going to pick up their glasses, they're going to link arms, and they're going to share in a toast. You know how to link arms, don't you? Oh, let's see how coordinated you are. Now, if it's going, ladies and gentlemen, please toast along with them. They've chosen this evening for their toast to be to friends and family. Friends and family. Stop! 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 I'm kidding, don't do that. Please give them a round of applause. They're so gorgeous.
Firstly, I'd like to thank you all for coming to the beautiful wedding of Jade and Dave Andrews. And finally, and not forgetting, Imogen and Emily.
Thanks to our family that have travelled from over the ditch. Megan travelled from Ely Beach. Special thanks to Mitt for wearing trousers that stay up by themselves. Now, I really hope you all get to meet the Kiwis here tonight. They're a good bunch indeed. We're going over there next March to go to Josh and Kelsey's hitching. We're looking forward to that. Apologies from me, Ma and Grandad, Ken and Aunt Marie, Duke, Banjo and Darcy and Kit.
Jade before Dave. We really had to clean out the cobwebs as Dave has been such a huge part of our family for so long. Okay. Jade Marie Roberts, aka Jadosaurus Rexosaurus, or Rexy for short. Born 17th of December 1988. Middle name after Aunt Marie, is born on her birthday. Bright, shiny, mischievous brown eyes, bronze olive skin, and no hair until 2 years of age. Just beautiful. Finally got here, but by the age of 3 she decided she was a hairdresser, giving herself a full animal cut at the top with full mullet down the back. Forever the tomboy, only wearing shorts, usually her brother's.
Pants and t-shirt. Oh, the band. Hair out and football tucked under her arm. Carrying that ball for most of her childhood resulted in Jade having amazing soccer and touch footy skills along with wickets.
And might I add, Dave's first meeting of Jade at football, as John played in Dave's team. I believe Jade could drop kick the ball over the post better than the rest of the boys in that team. Jade and Dave began dating on the 24th of November 2002. True childhood sweethearts. Jade working at Macca's and Dave working for his dad, Pete, briefly. Jade always striving and Dave achieving quietly, both offsetting each other perfectly. Both working exceptionally hard, Jade achieving her beautician apprenticeship, Bachelor of Arts and Masters in Education in 2013, and Dave, carpentry apprenticeship and builder's licence. For Jade, this is you.
For Jade, who hated school and authority, has done very well indeed. Jade at 13 was telling Megan she couldn't wait to leave home and would when she was 16. She eventually left at the age of 23 and moved in with Dave and Jude's, and not long after gave birth to a beautiful Imogen.
That's not my fault.
They have since set up their wonderful home at Qualbridge, and they added the family with the cheeky, adorable Emily. And we can't wait to see Imogen and Emily turn 13.
As parents, we are so very proud of you and love you both. You bounce, blend and mould together as one. Create and design and give and take. Rise and fall with the flow of the land and always remain together, hand in hand. You love with passion at length and always with ongoing strength. We've watched you grow into the couple you are today and are honoured to be here on your day to walk this highway as Mr. and Mrs. Andrews right until you're old and grey. Congratulations, both Jade and Dave.
Beautiful bunch of girls and guys. It's good genes, Dave. I don't have a speech. I feel a bit pathetic. I tried to write things down, but that was even worse. So it was just going to be really short and sweet and just basically, thank God it's happened. Like Michelle said, they seem to have been together forever, which it is, 15 years is forever. Jade said to me the other week, she said he's finally passed his apprenticeship, so he's either pathetically failing or it's the longest apprenticeship in the world. And she did message me and she said, I can't believe I'm marrying such a hottie, but I think that maybe David's thinking the same. So that's beautiful. As Michelle said, they started dating officially November, whenever. But Scott, being David's older brother, comes to be careful. I think he came to me in the June and he goes, do you know that she's only 14 years old? And I said, oh, I don't know. And David said, no, she's almost 15. But we didn't know that wasn't until the December, so it was quite a ways to go. So it's like that. But Jade, gorgeous girl, used to keep the fridge full of McDonald's for David so I didn't have to cook, which I still don't do. And she's just always been part of my life. I'm like a bestie, really. And she didn't have much to say for the first couple of years. It was hi and bye. Hi Jade, bye. Hi Jade, bye. That's it. But I'm not going to ramble on. They're a gorgeous couple. You know them well. I love them. And the girls are gorgeous. So I'll finish there. Thank you.
Now for a little background on me and Jade and our friendship and how it began. So I met Jade at Glenbrook Swimming Pools, and to be honest, I was a little bit jealous because she was hanging out with my best friend and partner in crime, Jimmy. And after meeting, it's a lot's changed now, guys. And after running around the swimming pools and probably being wanting to be kicked out several times, I figured out if I can't beat them, I might as well join them. From here on in, oh sorry guys, it's all on my phone. From that point on, we became the Three Stooges, ruling the streets of Tabor and Levy Street. We would spend our summers eating potato gems by the pool, annoying our siblings and watching Jimmy do the dishes quite frequently. There was a lot of dishes in that household. Then came high school. It wasn't long until Jade had met Dave at a high school party, and they both thought they were pretty cool driving around in Dave's red car. He dropped her off at soccer several times. Dave quickly became a part of our friendship circle and pretty much one of our brothers. You have to, oh sorry. You've cared for Jade like no other. You've held her hand through laughs, smiles and tears. God, I'm getting emotional. You can do that. And as a friend, that's all you want to say for her. 15 years later, 2 beautiful girls and a home. We are very lucky to witness you guys watching you guys walk down the aisle, looking at each other like you were 15 years old again. You truly are high school sweethearts, and in this day of age, that's something that you should be incredibly proud of. Can we all raise our glasses to 15 years and a lifelong love?
It didn't take long for us to become friends, best friends in fact. We were known as Jade and Rachel, or Rachel and Jade. If Jade was invited to a party, I was automatically invited and vice versa. Where one went, the other followed. Partners in crime, Bonnie and Clyde. We got up to lots of mischief with each other, wagging school, hanging out with boys and everything else. Jade introduced me to makeup and I introduced her to Supre clothes. Every morning, Jade, Kate and I got ready for school together. We were often accompanied by the well-known Ben Palmer, aka Benjamin Palmtrees, as I like to call him, and Jimmy Wright. Before heading out to roll call, Jade and I would check in for our daily late note with Mrs. McLean. To Gary and Michelle. Boy, do I owe you guys a few apologies or even some home improvements. I thought it was a great idea to graffiti John's wall in deodorant. I honestly didn't realise that would be a permanent feature on his wall. I was going to mention the chocolate chip pancake fight, but I thought I'd leave it at that. To Tom. I don't know if you ever noticed your hooded jumpers going missing on the weekends, but yes, that was me. I loved wearing one of your jumpers home every weekend after a sleepover at Jade's. So let's get down to the Dave story. As I said, Jade and I did everything together. There was the one odd occasion where Jade was hanging out with another friend that weekend. I must have been grounded or something. On Monday at school, I asked Jade how her weekend with Laura Smith was. She excitedly told me about the hot guy she hooked up with. I didn't think much about it because that was pretty standard for us. After school that afternoon, we headed out the Blackson High gates ready to make the walk home. Wait a minute. There, parked in front of the Blackson hardware store, was a red car with dark tinted windows with a sticker on the back of 2 girls in a bikini. I thought. Kate skipped to the car, twirling her hair, excited to be getting a ride home. Typical. With Jade in the front, I got in the back seat, dead staring Dave through the rearview mirror. Later that week, Jade asked me what I thought about him. I tried talking Jade out of it. I thought she would be best with a suit and tie guy and not a tradie. Boy, was I wrong about that. I go to Jade's house and Dave has removed walls, put in decks, completely remodelled the whole house. Me, on the other hand, has married a suit and tie guy and I can't even get a simple picture frame put on the wall. Sorry, babe. Dave, you are a great bloke and amazing father. I wish you both nothing but happiness. I'd like you all to raise your glass and toast Mr. and Mrs. Andrews.
No chance I'll be any funnier than that, but thank you, Dave. I'd like to start off firstly by saying just how beautiful Jade and her bridesmaids look tonight. So, firstly, if everyone wants to toast to the bridesmaids and the bride. Hey. Dave copied my speech anyway. So when people heard I was going to be doing a thing tonight, I was asked by a few different people, just make sure you don't put anything in that'll make them too uncomfortable or want to leave. So I've done that. So hopefully everyone has a really good night. Thank you very much. That's funny, isn't it? Anyway, thank you. My name is Scott, and I'm Dave's older brother and best man. I'd first like to start off and thank you all for coming tonight, especially those of you that knew I'd be saying a few words. It's touching that you still decided to come here. Dave and I have been brothers for 31 years. In the course of 31 years, you really get to know someone well. I've seen him go from an annoying little kid who would pawn all my stuff while I was away at university, like my bass guitar, amp, to now a family man, who, you know, beautiful family and doing well at his job for someone who called in sick every day during his apprenticeship. I don't think that birth makes people brothers. It may make them siblings, but brotherhood is something that you have to work at. One of the greatest joys of my life has been watching my brother grow up, and after years of fighting and not getting on all the time and stuff, finally becoming friends. As I was thinking about what I wanted to say tonight, I started thinking about brothers. What is a brother? Brothers have a keen understanding as to who each other is, gained by years of experience, seeing each other at our highs and at our lows. Firstly, I'd like to say Dave used to be a very aloof young man. What Jade's done to him was he turned him from, I don't know, he was out there. He went away one day with my tent, brand new 3-man tent I bought, went away on a camping trip. Anyway, came back and I was going to take it away. I said, "Where's my tent, Dave?" Forgot to pull it down. I was wondering who that idiot was that left this. You know, they were all abusing this bloke that apparently left his tent up. That was mine. It's good to see he's changed. As we're here tonight, commemorating Dave and Jade, moving on to the next stage of their lives, I want to let you know how proud I am of you and the guy you've become. You're one of the best guys I know, and one of the clearest ways that you've shown your characters in the woman you've chosen for your wife. Jade, you look absolutely beautiful tonight. I did this at my wedding too. I'm nearly through it. I'm getting it. I can think of no one else I'd rather have join our family, or who'd be a better wife to Dave than you. You've been a part of our family for many, many, many years, so I guess this just formalises that. But let me say it's a pleasure to have you as part of our family. You're from a fantastic family, and that's reflected in you. I thought about, I understand why Dave and Jade work so well together. It's because Dave appreciates perfection, which is why he appreciates Jade, and Dave deserves the best too. So to my brother, my friend, and his new wife, my new sister, let's raise our glasses to love, life, laughter, happily ever after as Mr. and Mrs. Andrews.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. A lot of people come from far, far away, New Zealand, North Coast. And Cape York, yeah, come back. A few of us just got back, but yeah, don't want to mention that. Anyway, yeah, but just, I'm not going to stand up here and be a comedian, so I'm just going to do a few thanks and keep it going. So, thank you to Laura for the cake. Looks unbelievable. Done well. Don't quit your day job. That was unbelievable. So, no, you're a great real estate agent, but I just think cakes may be your forte. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. This is what I do want to do. Anyway, bridesmaids, you girls, absolutely beautiful, as expected. And he's been a big help to Jade, so we really appreciate that. And Jade really appreciates that too. This joint looks unbelievable, so thank you. Kate, Rubio, thanks for the hair. I know you've been up all day. And to do all them like this and then you do you like that, so well done. Appreciate that. And then Gary and Michelle, and all of the Fords, actually, and extended families and everyone, thanks for welcoming me into your family. It's been like ages. Been chased out of the house a few times. It wasn't easy. Dropped Jade home, think I'm doing her a favour, and Gary chased me out of the house. She's got chores to do! And I was like, that's sweet, though. Man, those are sweet, these things. feed this, but you know, it's all good. Groomsmen, bunch of legends, like, they're all family, you know what I mean, like, really, they're not even really mates, they're all family, so really appreciate it, and thanks for not looking better than me, so. Anyway, moving on. If it wasn't for Will Roberts, none of this would have happened, wouldn't be here today. So I just want to stop everyone and have a bit of a toast to Will. He unfortunately can't be with us today, and I'm sure he'd like to be, and I'm sure he's looking down on Jade, and proud as of her, and proud as of his new legal son-in-law. So we're going to have a toast to Will, purely for Will, because he's a champ, and he'd be down on it like Tommy got on now. Chip off the old block, that bloke. And Mum and Dad, thank you for being there for me, kicking me out the arse when I probably needed it, heaps of times. And just kept pushing me on the right path, it ended up working, pushed me into her, and then she kept me going the rest of it. So. Champions, thank you. And finally to Jade, my beautiful new wife. As expected, she looks absolutely beautiful. And I couldn't pick anybody better to be my partner and a better mother to our beautiful daughters. So, toast to you. Let's have a toast to that. Yeah, and after that, that's about it. But thank you for everyone coming. Thanks for everyone helping out. And there is an ice cream van out there now. Don't know rush out the door, but you know what to do. So, thanks for coming. Eat some ice cream and happy days.